Hey, is your computer doing this? What about this? Does it do that too? When you're trying to recover your files and you don't even have any restored files or settings, what do you do? So here's what you need to do. You want to turn off your PC and restart. Recovery. Come on, focus thing. If you're getting stuff like that in your recovery options, we can try to do a clean install. You're going to need a bootable Windows file on your USB, right? And you can go to Microsoft.com for that, and you can get I think Windows 10 is still available and Windows 11. And with this being a Lenovo / IBM computer, when you turn the computer on, you want to keep pressing F12, and F12 gets you off into the boot manager. And as you can see, it's showing my USB flash drive. We're going to choose that. Then we wait. Crap, my mouse isn't working, so we got to use that. We're going to tab, click the next. We're going to choose install now. Then we got the setup is starting screen. Next, we want to click here, accept license and terms. Then we're going to tab down to next, and we always want to choose the custom install. Hit enter, and what do you know, we don't even have any files. We don't even have any partitions or drives in this thing. So what do we do now? Because now we can't load a fresh copy of Windows on this computer. And this computer, when I power it up to the regular Windows login, it just gets stuck. It doesn't do anything. So let me show you a fix for this. All right, to fix this issue, you're gonna have to come to the Intel Rapid Storage. You're gonna have to get this particular driver, and you can type that up there in the search bar, or go to intel.com and look for this particular file. On this page, you're gonna hit that setup RSTE executable file. Once you download it, it's going to come over here, and it should be, if your computer is set up right, it's going to download to your downloads folder. This is the file, and you want to copy this file. My computer's a little slow. All right, you want to copy this file, and you want to put it inside of your bootable drive, right? All right, coming to my bootable drive, and I'm pasting that file here. Okay, it's almost done. All right, now I got my file inside of my bootable drive. All right, let's come out of there, and next we want to go to the command prompt, and to get there, type in CMD. It's gonna automatically populate to that. We're gonna open the command prompt, and from here, we need to get that file from your bootable drive, and to get there, we're gonna have to go to that particular drive. Right now we're in the C drive. All right, now I can see that this drive, it's in the E drive. So come back over here, I'm going to type in E semicolon. All right, now we're working with the E drive, which is the bootable, right? And now we're going to need to type in, that command code right there. So we're going to copy that and paste it here. And this, what that command prompt will do, is going to extract the files inside of the bootable drive. So we hit enter, and then we wait. You're going to get that. You want to hit yes. All right, you're going to start to see that. You're going to start to see that pop up, and that lets you know that it's loading the program. All right, once that loading screen goes away, that Intel loading screen goes away, you're gonna come to your bootable drive. On mine is drive E, right? And we're gonna open up, and when it extracts all of the folders, you're gonna get that RST, right? And you're gonna open that up. Open this one, open that one, open this file, open drivers, and we're going to copy this file here. And once we copy it, we're going to go back to the E drive again, and we're going to paste it in here. All right. Okay. All right. Now we got the VMD file there, right? So this is what we'll do. We can delete this file here, because we don't need that file in there. Let's see. We can delete that. And we're going to delete the RST file as well. And we still have that file. All right, but we do need the VMD file. All right, so now we come back to the laptop. All right, now we back at our laptop. We got our bootable USB in there, and the power button, and we're hitting F12 so we can get to the Windows install. All right, now we're in the boot manager. We're going to choose the USB that's inserted, and then we wait a minute. All right, next, when we get here, it's the same thing that we were doing earlier. We're going to come down to next. We're going to choose install now. This will take a second here. This will take a second. Hey, y'all like the video? If you made it this far, subscribe to the channel. Check out herringtechnologies.net, and hey, make a service request if you need some help with your system. All right, we come down here. We're going to accept the terms again. Custom install, and we're back to this again where we don't have any partitions, but we're going to go down here to load driver. We're going to choose browse. All right, this time we're going to go down to our bootable drive, which is the USB here, and we're going to choose that file that we copied and pasted there, and from here. I keep forgetting my mouse is out. All right, then we're going to choose the first option, which is the Intel RST VMD controller 9 Alpha 0B. I'm going to choose that one. If it'll let me choose it. All right, we're going to hit next. All right, after it loads, okay, now we have the option to get rid of these partitions and load a fresh copy of Windows to this computer. All right, and that's how you fix a computer that does not boot up correctly and you want to do a fresh restart. But when you come here to do the Windows setup, you don't have any partitions. You're gonna need that VMD file. All right. Like I said, check me out on herringtechnologies.net. Make a service request. Subscribe to the channel. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, all that good stuff. All right, out.